Hello and welcome to Speak English with Spark. My name is Jennifer and I am very happy to be here with you today.
Hello, everyone, and I am John. It is great to be here.
Today, we have a very special topic. We are going to talk about how to learn English without living in an English-speaking country.
That is a great topic. Many people ask me, John, do I need to move to America or England to speak English well?
That is a very common question. I hear it all the time from our students.
Yes, and the answer is always the same. You do not need to move. You can learn from your home.
Exactly. Many people worry that they cannot speak well if they stay in their home country.
I understand that feeling. I felt that way too when I started.
That is why we want to share some tips with you. You can improve your English right where you are.
That is right. You just need the right plan and a little bit of time every day.
So let's talk about the very beginning. What was the first thing you did when you wanted to learn English?
Well, I started with my ears. I knew I needed to hear English every single day to get better.
That makes sense. Listening is the first step for everyone who wants to learn a new language.
Exactly. I listen to English songs in the car on my way to work every morning.
Songs are great because they are catchy and easy to remember. But did you understand all the words in those songs?
No, not at all. At first, it was very difficult. I only understood a few words like love or hello.
That is totally okay. You really do not need to understand every single word at the beginning.
I know that now. But back then, I felt a little bit worried that I was not making progress.
It is very normal to worry, John. But you kept listening, right?
Yes, I did. I started listening while I was washing the dishes or cleaning my house. It really helped me get used to the sounds of the language.
That is a very good habit. You made English a part of your daily life, even without leaving your home. So listening to music was a great start. But what did you do after that? How did you move forward?
Well, I wanted to understand more than just songs, so I started watching short cartoons for children.
Cartoons? That is a very smart choice for a beginner.
Yes, the characters speak very clearly and they use simple words. It was perfect for me.
Did you use subtitles in your own language while you watched them?
At first, yes, I did. But after a few days, I felt like I was just reading and not listening.
I see. That is a big challenge for many people. It is easy to rely on reading instead of hearing the language.
Exactly. So I turned the subtitles off. It was very hard at the beginning, but I learned much faster that way.
That is brave. Did you watch a new show every day, or did you watch the same one?
I watched the same 10 minutes every day for one whole week.
That repetition is the key. You really learn the phrases by heart when you do that.
Yes, it really helped me. By the end of the week, I knew what they were going to say before they said it.
Okay, so we talked a lot about listening. Now, tell us, how did you finally start to speak?
That was actually the hardest part for me. I did not have anyone to talk to in English.
That is a problem for many of our listeners. How did you fix that?
I decided to talk to myself. It sounds strange, but it really works.
Talk to yourself? Tell us more about that.
Well, I explained my day out loud. I said, now I am making coffee, or now I am going to work.
That is a brilliant idea. It helps you use the words you learn in real life.
Yes, it does. At first, I felt a little silly, so I made sure I was alone.
We all feel silly sometimes when we practice a new language, but it is how we grow.
Exactly. The important thing is to just say the words out loud, even if you are the only one listening.
Talking to yourself is a great way to start. But did you ever try reading books out loud?
Yes, I did. I bought some very simple storybooks meant for kids.
That is wonderful. Reading out loud is different than just speaking from your own mind, right?
It is. It helps you see the words while you say them. so you do not have to think about what to say next.
Did you feel tired after a long time of reading?
Sometimes, yes. My mouth would feel a little bit tired after 10 or 20 minutes.
That is okay. 20 minutes is a perfect amount of time for a beginner learner.
Exactly. If I tried to read for a long time, I would lose my focus.
So, the goal is not to read for hours, but to read well and clearly.
That is right. Slow and steady is really the best way to go.
That is great advice. But what about learning new vocabulary? Do you remember all the new words you find?
Oh no. At the beginning, I tried to remember everything.
That sounds very difficult. You cannot learn every word in the dictionary at once.
I know. It made me feel a little stressed sometimes because I kept forgetting them.
So, what did you do differently? How did you change your method?
I started to pick only 5 new words every single day.
Only 5? That sounds much easier to manage than learning 50.
It is. I put them in a small notebook and tried to use them during the day.
That is a perfect method. Focusing on quality is much better than trying to do too much at once. Let's talk about something that scares many English learners: making mistakes.
Oh, mistakes. I made so many, especially in the beginning.
Did you feel bad when you said the wrong word or used the wrong grammar?
At first, yes. I would stop talking completely because I was afraid of being wrong.
That is very common. Many people feel the same way. But how did you stop worrying?
I realized that nobody really cares if I make a small mistake. They just want to understand my message.
That is very true. People want to hear your ideas, not a perfect test score.
Exactly. Once I stopped trying to be perfect, I actually started to learn much faster.
That is a great lesson. Making mistakes is just a part of the journey.
It really is. Do not be afraid to make them.
Everyone asks about the secret to being consistent. It can be hard to study every single day.
It is very hard. Sometimes I felt lazy after work.
I understand that completely. How did you keep going when you felt lazy?
I made a rule. I told myself, just 10 minutes today.
That is a great rule. 10 minutes is very easy to do.
Exactly. Even on my bad days, I could do 10 minutes.
Did you ever skip a day and feel bad about it?
Yes, I did. I missed a whole weekend once.
Did you give up after that?
No, I did not. I just started again on Monday. You do not need to be perfect every day. You just need to keep going.
That is a very important point. One bad day is not a failure. John, let's talk about tools. Did you use any apps to help you learn while you were at home?
Oh, I tried so many. Some were very fun, but some were just annoying.
That is true. There are so many English apps now, it can be hard to pick. How did you choose the right ones?
I looked for the simple ones. If an app was too difficult, I felt like stopping immediately.
That makes perfect sense. We want to enjoy learning, not feel frustrated.
Exactly. I found one that taught me common phrases. I used it for 5 minutes during my lunch break.
That is a very clever use of time. Using small gaps in your day is a great habit.
It really worked for me. You do not need expensive classes. You just need a phone and a little bit of patience.
We have talked about many things, but there is one big question. Do you translate in your head?
Oh, that was a big problem for me at the start.
Most beginners do that. It feels safer, right?
Yes, it feels safe, but it makes speaking very slow.
Exactly. So, how did you stop translating?
I forced myself to think in pictures. If I see a cat, I do not think of the word in my own language. I just think cat.
That is a great tip. Linking words to images instead of your native language.
It feels strange for a week, But then it becomes very easy.
So we should try to stop translating as soon as possible.
Yes, your English will become much faster and more natural.
We have talked a lot about studying alone, but what about talking to real people online?
That was a huge step for me. It was very exciting.
Was it scary to talk to strangers in English?
Yes, very scary. I was afraid I would say something wrong or they would not understand me.
But you did it anyway. How did you start?
I found a small group on social media. Everyone there was a learner just like me.
That sounds perfect. It is like a safe space for everyone.
It was. We just wrote short messages to each other about our daily lives.
Writing is a great way to start before you try speaking on a call.
It really helped me feel more confident before I spoke to someone for the first time.
So we talked about studying alone, but what about doing your favorite hobbies in English?
Oh, I did that. I love cooking, so I started to read recipes in English.
That is a wonderful idea. Cooking is a very practical skill to practice.
It was hard at the beginning. I did not know many food words like boil or fry.
Did you use a dictionary for all the words?
Yes, but only for the very important ones. I did not want to stop too often.
So you learned English while you made your favorite dinner?
Exactly. It made learning feel like a fun hobby, not like boring schoolwork.
That is perfect. Finding fun in English is the best way to keep going.
I agree. When you have fun, you do not even realize you were learning.
We have talked about listening, speaking, and reading. What about writing? Did you try writing in English?
Yes, I started a very small diary.
A diary? That sounds like a lot of work for a beginner.
At first, I felt a bit worried because I did not know many words.
I understand. How much did you write every day?
Only 2 or 3 sentences. Like, I ate an apple, or I saw a dog today.
That is perfect. It helps you put your thoughts into full sentences.
Yes, and reading it later made me feel so proud of myself.
Seeing your own progress is the best motivation.
Exactly. It shows you that you are getting better every day, even if you stay home.
We have discussed many things today. Let's talk about your daily schedule. How did you make time to learn?
My schedule was very simple. I wake up, drink coffee, and listen to a podcast for 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes? That sounds very easy to do every day.
Yes. If I tried to do 1 hour, I would just feel tired and stop.
That makes sense. Small steps are always better than big ones.
Exactly. After 5 minutes, I felt good, so I did another 5 minutes later.
That is a very smart way to trick your brain into working.
It worked. I did not feel the pressure of studying for a long time.
We have come a long way. How did you know you were really getting better at English?
That is a great question. I looked at my old notes.
You looked at your old diary entries?
Yes. I read what I wrote 1 month ago and realized it was so easy to understand now.
That is a wonderful feeling. Seeing your own progress is so important. Did you ever feel like you stopped improving?
Yes, sometimes. It felt like I was stuck for a while.
We call that a plateau. It happens to everyone who learns a new language.
Oh, I see. I just tried to read different things, like the news or blogs, to keep it fun.
Variety is definitely important. You were smart to change your methods when you felt stuck.
It helped me a lot. It made me feel like I was moving forward again.
We have talked about many strategies, but what about when you feel like just giving up?
That happens to everyone. Sometimes I just felt so tired and wanted to stop.
Did you ever really think about quitting?
Almost. I wanted to just turn off my computer and go to sleep.
But you didn't, right? You kept going.
No, I didn't. I looked at my small goal for the day.
What was your small goal for those days?
Just to listen to one song. That is all. It took only 3 minutes.
That is a brilliant way to keep your habit alive without stress.
Yes, because finishing one small goal makes you feel successful.
And that success helps you start again tomorrow.
Exactly. It kept me going even on the hardest days.
John, you sound so natural now when you speak. Are you proud of yourself?
Thank you. Yes, I am very happy with my progress.
Did you have a special way to celebrate when you reached a small goal?
Sometimes I bought myself a nice coffee or a small treat.
That is a fun reward for your hard work.
It made me want to study more the next day. It was a good break, actually.
That is a smart way to stay motivated. Rewards help a lot.
Yes, small celebrations are very important to keep you going.
It makes the process feel much less like work.
Exactly. It turns the hard work into something nice.
Thinking back to when you started, what is the best part of your English journey now?
Oh, that is easy. Being able to talk to people from all over the world.
That is normal. It is a big step from short videos to movies.
Exactly. I am worried I will not understand the fast speaking.
Do not rush it. You can start with movies you already know in your own language.
Oh, that is a smart idea. I know the story, so I can just focus on the words.
Exactly. That makes it much easier to listen and learn.
I think I will try that this weekend. I feel ready to try again.
We have come to the end of our talk today. Time went by so fast.
It really did. I hope our listeners feel more confident now.
I am sure they do. John, do you have one final thing to say to them?
Yes. Do not wait for the perfect time. Just start today, even for just 5 minutes.
That is perfect advice. You really can learn English right from your home.
You can. Believe in yourself and keep going, step by step.
Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, John.
Thank you for having me, Jennifer. It was a pleasure.
And thank you to all our listeners for joining us. Keep practicing and see you next time. That is wonderful. Did you ever think you would be able to do that from your own home?
Not at all. I used to be so shy and afraid to even say hello.
And now you sound so confident.
It is because I practiced every day. It was not magic. It was just hard work.
And you proved that you do not need to move to another country to learn.
Exactly. You just need to have a goal and work for it, little by little.
You have learned so much already. What is your next big goal for your English?
Well, I want to watch long movies without any subtitles.
That is a big goal, but I think you are ready for it.
I hope so. But sometimes when I look at a long movie, I feel a little bit scared.